What is up, everybody? I am back with another video, and in today's video we are kicking off episode 1 of my Road to Black Skies series. This series is probably going to take me a couple of years, not even months. Honestly, if it was years, why would anybody still be playing Infinite Warfare in years? You know what I mean, honestly. So anyways, this is going to probably take me a couple months to do, because to get all of these guns diamond is definitely a long process. I know there's like that one dude that did it like half a month after the game came, but I think it was actually in November. He had Black Sky camo. Honest, that dude probably has no life, doesn't have a job or anything, doesn't have to go to school, so that's probably how he did it. But for me, I gotta go to school and stuff like that, so I don't have time to, grind in Black Sky like that. So it is probably gonna take me like a month or two to get it, but I'll just give you guys like tips and tricks on how I get each group of guns gold. After doing the assault rifles, which I've already done, as you can see, this is the diamond K-bar. It looks pretty terrible, honestly. Diamond camo looks like, but anyways, after I do each, I'll tell you guys what I'm gonna do next. So I finished the assault rifles. So next, I am gonna do the classic weapons I have unlocked, which are the M1, the Mac Tab 45, and the OSA. Everybody has an OSA unlocked after they reach 55. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I'm gonna get those ones gold next, and I'll just try to build off with the classic weapons as much as I can, because I'm at Prestige 5 now. So without further ado, this actually is a pretty nice gameplay. It's actually a few kills off of nuclear, which is kind of depressing. Like, oh, it was so close, and I didn't get it. I didn't feel like playing Call of Duty for the rest of the day, so I decided to sit down and make a YouTube video. So yeah, all right. So to get your assault, I don't even know what I'm doing. Get your assault rifles diamond. It's actually a pretty easy process for most assault rifles. I'd say the K-bar and the ND4 are definitely the easiest ones to do, mainly because they're the best assault rifles. And next to that, I'd say the Volk is also pretty easy. But something you're going to want to watch out for on the Volk that I found really annoying is right there. What the? I'm not even going to talk about that. Something I found really annoying on the Volk, personally for me, was the fact that when you're aiming down your sights, it's like you have stock or something on where you move super fast while you're aiming down sights, and sometimes it can be a bit hard to focus in and kill an enemy because you have a lot of idle, not really idle, so you just a little rotation on your thumbstick moves the horizontal sensitivity for the Volk a lot while you're aiming down sight. So honestly, you could lower your sensitivity, but I highly doubt that even work, because say you lower your sensitivity, it's only going to help you when you're aiming down sights. Unless you aim down sights all the time, it's not really going to help you too much. So you guys are going to just have to look at that. Overall, the Volk, K-bar, and NB4, really easy. Probably should only take you guys 2 days. For me, I play every day after school. It took me about 2 or 3 days to get the Volk, NB4, and K-bar gold. And now let's go to the really special guns, the Type 2 and the R3K. First of all, let me say something. The R3K, probably one of the worst guns I've ever seen or ever even played with in Call of Duty. That gun is it's actually terrible. You have a gun, and it's supposed to, one burst people, because it's a burst weapon, right? You have to one burst people, or else you're never going to get a kill with it. This thing doesn't one burst half the time, even with, long barrel, which is called particle ramp in this game. It only one burst, half of the time, which is super duper annoying. I didn't even think I could get diamond camo on my assault rifles, because the R3K was such a special one. I'll tell you the class I had set up for that one to get close to it. And for the Type 2, it's easy to get the headshots, really easy to get the headshots, double kills, 3-kill streaks. But to get the long shots for that gun, those are something that's kind of hard to do, because the Type 2 is kind of like an SMG assault rifle in the sense it has an extremely fast fire rate, and it kind of it's like an SMG. Stupid. And splits it to the Kimbo thing. So, yeah, you guys are. So anyways, it's sort of like an SMG, and it's not that good at long range. So what I had to do is I had to put on an ACOG, because I know it's not called ACOG in this game. I don't even know, whatever it's called. Slap one of those on your guns, and then the next thing you're gonna want to do for the Type 2 is put on the increased headshot thing. I could go look it up right now, but I'm not going to. Put on that so it's easy to get the headshots and long range shots with the Type 2. And now onto R3K. This gun it's almost impossible, I feel personally, to get even a kill with this thing. It is so darn bad. It's one of the worst guns I have ever seen. I probably already said it's a terrible gun, terrible gun. And if you have the variant that makes it fully automatic, you are so lucky. Definitely use that. You'll get diamond really easy with it if you do that. But if you don't, and you're like me, and I'll tell you guys what I had to do. So to even make it usable to get my headshots, I couldn't even use an ELO sight. I had to put on a thermal sight. After doing that, that really improved my game. Thermal sight, grip, and what's the thing called particle lamp. Those are what I had to put on to get my kills with RPK. As much as I wanted to put a suppressor on, I knew I couldn't reduce the range because I did not want to reduce that 3-shot kill range for the gun to make it even worse. So I just, did what I did there. So that's how you're gonna get like the class setups for each one gold. I'll just quickly tell you what you guys gotta do. First of all, you gotta get 200 kills with the weapon, and the 200 kills with the weapon are good because they're kind of like a briefing period for how you're gonna use the weapon. They kind of like tell you what you gotta do and how you gotta do it. So it's like kind of tells you the tactics you need on the gun to succeed with. The headshots are the tedious, the longest, hardest, the most annoying part, and I absolutely hate them. So to get the headshots, all 160 of them, you just have to be aiming at the head. You want to be able to get like 10 a game. If you can't get 10 a game, then you're setting yourself already down to a disadvantage. You want to be able to get at least 10 a game for that. And the next thing you're going to want to do after you get your headshots is you're going to want to do your bangled and whiteout camo. But I wouldn't really recommend to do those after your headshots. I would say do them at the same time as your headshots, because right there, honestly, after that, I just was so depressed. But for your headshot, bangled and whiteout camo, 50 kills with no attachments, 50 kills with attachments. What you guys are going to want to do with that is do those during your headshot so you can get like 2 done at one time. It takes you a lot less time to do it. Alright, and the next thing you're going to want to do after you get your bangled and your whiteout camo and your zebra camo for the 160 headshots is you're going to need to get murdered out, which means you're going to have 20 double kills. That's honestly not too hard. Anybody can get double kill. And then after that, you just gotta go on a 3-kill streak. Who can't go on a 3-kill streak? And when it says 3-kill streak, that doesn't mean get 3 kills and kill yourself. You get 3 kills, you get 3 kills, you get 3 kills, and then you get 3 kills, and then you get 3 kills. They can just add on top of each other. Like you got 9 kills in a row, then that counts as getting 3 3-kill streaks if you feel that you get, right? So that's pretty much all you gotta do to get your assault rifles diamond. And as you can see, the camo honestly doesn't look nearly as good. Like personally, I think the Black Ops 2 diamond camo was the best, and I think a lot of people think that too. But that's all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will be making another one tonight, so if my other video sounds as sad as this one, then you know I made it tonight. Choke that move. So anyways, that's all I got for this video. Peace.
You are now in the lead. Enemy has a drone package. Friendly counter UAV online. You no longer have the lead. Enemy Trinity rocket in use.